Ball Show.
All right.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to episode 2 of Think You Know Ball, presented by the Muscle Geeks Podcasting Network. I'm your host, Steve, and I'm joined by my man, Johnny Gainz. Johnny, say what's up.
Hi.
And my boy, Stevie G.
Episode 2.
Let's go. We're live here every Thursday night at 8 p.m., so make sure you tune in, like, subscribe, and do all the fun and other shit that you're supposed to do with it. On this show, we break down
share,
sports
subscribe,
life.
comment,
Yeah, whatever.
thank
They
you.
get it. Dude!
Well, you know.
We need likes.
They get it.
We need them.
All right, boys. Let's dive right into it. Obviously, Sunday was a sad day. Super Bowl without the Birds, or really any relevant team.
Share, subscribe.
You know, I didn't know who I wanted to root for. I ended up going with New England. Sadly disappointed. I'm interested to hear what your takes are about the Super Bowl.
My take is if your team's not in it, don't root for another team. Why do you need to root for something?
I didn't root, but I
Why
was
can't
just
you
like,
just enjoy the game?
I wasn't
for
sitting
what
there
it
like,
is?
go, go, go.
You guys took the Patriots. I took the Seahawks.
Yeah.
I didn't take the Patriots. I didn't take any team.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't take any team.
You did.
Took them to like root for them?
Watch, you have
No.
to.
Well, I was asked a question and I
Yeah,
answered.
who you got?
I wasn't rooting for the team.
Stevie G knows ball.
All right. Well, what do
Did
you?
you want one? Come on.
Give it to me.
Stop it.
Yeah, you
Come on.
say that.
All right. Well, what you think about the game? What'd you think?
I mean,
Overall Super Bowl.
it was a boring game until the fourth quarter. That's for sure. I mean, what was the score? 9-3 or 9-0 at halftime?
Yeah, 9-0, and then what? Did it get up to 16?
I forget
16
the
at one
final.
point. Just
I
straight
think-
field goals. I think that guy was like a kick away from setting the record for most field goals.
Myers, dude. He's a beast.
Nah, he's a bum. Dude, but what a disappointing Super Bowl, dude.
I mean, hey, some are good, some are bad. It seems like every year, like flip-flops. Feels like. You get one good one bad one high-scoring one
I
low-scoring
guess,
one.
man, but I don't know which one was worse. This
If
one
you
or-
weren't an Eagles fan, would last year's game have been exciting?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You guys are both hardcore Eagles fans, so you just go right to saying absolutely.
Pick sixes, all of it.
So, okay, no, I'm glad you said that. It'd be exciting, but I wouldn't be as excited as I was last year because if I have to take my team out of it, that was very entertaining, but I wouldn't have been so invested. But that game would definitely been entertaining because sometimes like those exciting games get boring, right? So like we knew by half we pretty much had it in the bag.
And you saw the
For
fall
most part.
of Patty Mahomes. Right?
Yeah, but obviously best Super Bowl ever, right?
He was
As a true
dominant.
Eagles fan, but that's a good point. What about you? What'd you think about Sunday?
I thought about a lot. I think Seattle's defense is elite, without a doubt. The other thing I picked up, quarterback over New England, young kid.
Drake May.
Yeah. Not ready yet. Still got to let him cook. It was second year in the league.
Yep.
Yeah, you see his verbiage. You see what he did. You know what he wanted to say, but you saw him. I'm proud of you. No, that was good.
what did I
That was
say?
good. That was good.
What did I say?
You're doing good.
No, you're doing good.
I'm doing great. What are you talking about?
He's not ready yet. I love that you said that, but keep going.
Yeah, he's still cooking. But because you're going to say what? Jalen was in his second year, went to the Super Bowl.
I'm not saying that, no.
You're going to say something like that?
No.
All right. Are we talking about halftime show?
Yeah, we can. Yeah. What were your thoughts on it?
Did you guys hear, like, they took the music away from Bad Bunny? Did you guys hear that?
didn't
There was
hear
like a
anything
post
about
about it where they just listened to him singing or doing whatever he's doing. Everything is like, go, go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've seen those videos.
But I think it's a ripoff to buy a Super Bowl ticket or to be in attendance at the Super Bowl. The reason why I say that is the halftime show is not for the people in the seats. You can see like when people are like shooting it on their
for
phones
TV.
and you're seeing it on like Instagram, it's made for TV,
Yeah.
right? So when you're in the stands, you're kind of you're paid money to get less of a product. So I would never buy a Super
Fair.
Bowl ticket.
That's interesting.
No. If you spend 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 grand on a ticket to go see a team play when it looks better on TV, I mean, I think it's just a bad decision overall, financially and
football's a sport that just presents better on television.
It
Yeah.
it does, yeah, absolutely.
Best seat in the house, right?
Baseball is better to watch in person.
Yeah, and hockey.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
Those are
in
two
hockey.
I
I'm not a
like
big
seeing in
hockey
person.
guy.
Not me. Puck moves too fast. Gives me a headache, hurts my peepers.
So overall, though, right? Like, did you were you entertained with the Super Bowl?
Nah.
What about the halftime show?
Also no.
No, yeah.
I'm not a.
Both halftime shows. I don't.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I escape.
I didn't even know that was going on.
I like. I don't. No reason to get political, but I watch sports and I like all the nerd shit I like. I do that to like escape all that
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
craziness that's in the world. I don't want it happening too, where like both parties are doing their own halftime shows or whatever. Man, it's getting bad out there, boys.
Yeah, it's.
We're gonna have to become cannibals.
What about you, Stevie G? What was your thoughts on the performance of the halftime
I mean,
show?
I'm not a Spanish music enjoyer. I thought Bad Bunny was a woman, so
Makes sense.
yeah.
I see that name being.
when I first heard it,
yeah, yeah.
but
No, he's talented, and let me tell you.
oh yeah, he's talented for sure.
Like he did the greatest WWE. He was in WWE, wrestled one match, and it was because they went over to Puerto Rico, so it makes sense to have him there. He wrestled one match. It was one of the greatest entrances I've ever seen. They had like a help me out, a drone
Okay.
flying overhead, like really really cool entrance. He was actually pretty good in the
How
in
long
the
ago
old
was this?
WWEs, maybe like a year or two ago.
Oh, okay, so
And then I was like put on the Bad Bunny, like some of their songs are actually on the gym soundtrack. But
I name one.
he's a wrestling fan, so
I'm
I
sure.
respect him for that.
Yeah.
The song with Booker T and Ric Flair. But that's
But
all
yeah, I was down with Dr. Dre and 50 Cent and that halftime show. That was like the greatest for me.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think we
kid.
grew up on hip hop, or like we're biased to that, so stuff like that's definitely gonna keep us entertained.
I was
but,
in on that one.
No, and I know like Bad Bunny might have some bangers. Like, I mean, obviously, he won 3 Grammys this year or something like that. So obviously, he's talented. You just throw me off when like the Super Bowl and it's all in Spanish, and I get what the NFL is trying to do, right? Like
global
Yeah.
entity.
If the game was played in Brazil or Puerto Rico or overseas somewhere, and you get like a big, like superstar like that, someone that like majority of the fans in attendance are probably Spanish speaking, or if it's in Germany or if it's wherever, they're that, right? Like they're from there, but it being like in America to do it, I just wasn't entertained. Was not entertained.
I can't disagree with that. I wasn't entertained.
And then I didn't know about the other one.
The overall performance, I think he as a performer, as an entertainer, could do something, but I understand there was cultural significance within the show. So not to discredit that, but just looking through my eyes at a performance, I think he could have done, there's been way better ones. And
Yeah.
There's been more like chutzpah
Yeah,
in them, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, get that chutzpah going, dude.
Chutzpah.
So I didn't know if you guys knew also, last week was also the Hall of Fame inductee.
Mm-hmm.
You guys familiar with the Hall of Fame class this year?
Little
By
bit.
chance?
Little bit.
Well, let's
Brees.
start it off. All right, yeah, before we go in. How about Bill Belichick getting snubbed?
So who elects Hall of Famers? Players, or is it the press?
That dude, John, I just read that the other day. Oh, my goodness. So I think it's like a committee and former players and someone, because of the way the Bill Belichick said, if you haven't played ball, or if you're not in the Hall of Fame, you shouldn't like have a voice to like fix it, because they were so upset that Bill Belichick wasn't in the first. So I think it's like kind of like the Heisman committee, or like no, because that's Heisman winners, but I think it's like
So I read that like because he gives the press such a hard time and like never really answered questions throughout his career, that they're kind of like sticking it to him.
But then that's what pisses me off about like awards, like whether it's MVPs or MVPs, Hall of Fame, like it's all tarnished, man. It's like a popularity contest. It doesn't matter about, like there's certain.
That's what it is.
Huh?
It absolutely is.
Yeah, but like it used to, like I feel like back in the day it was just like it had more integrity, right? Like these were people who like set records or were groundbreaking or generational, right, Steve-O?
Do you think
Yeah.
T.O.'s a first ballot Hall of Famer?
Not
Because he
sure.
got in on the second. And it's
Should he
probably
have been
because
in,
of all
Yeah.
you're asking?
craziness.
I think he should have.
Yeah.
What, finishing second? Or third all
known
time
for being like a problem.
See that off the field, unless you've been arrested or like charged with a serious felony or some type of serious crime, how you conduct yourself, whether it's a diva off the field, like that shouldn't play, right? Like you're judged on what you're doing on the field. Again, unless you are some criminal and you got some type of crazy charge and got kicked out of the NFL, then maybe. But dude, that stuff it shouldn't hurt the TOs.
No, he should
Chad
be judged on
Johnsons.
what happened in his career on
Exactly.
the field, and that's all.
I don't know. A lot of that
Besides
stuff
what you
plays
said.
into on-field performance.
I don't think it should.
But yeah, it's a popularity contest now. They definitely tarnished it quite a bit
Yeah.
because how can you not put the greatest coach of all time? I don't even think it's debatable.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick, and he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer. How you do that?
If he didn't have Tom Brady intertwined in his
legacy.
legacy, like what success has he had without Tom Brady? I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying it might be the thought process.
It's a good argument.
It's like
That's for sure.
Tom Brady went to Tampa, got another ring without Bill. Bill didn't get another ring without Tom.
That's true.
You know,
Devil's advocate, dude.
Yeah, but I think his whole
Regardless,
career
first
he's
ballot.
been a good. Yeah. I mean, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, dude. I mean, it's like Tom Brady was a first overall pick or even a thought.
Mm-hmm.
What was he, 199, 299, something like that?
Sixth rounder.
Like, come on. But yeah, no, he should definitely been in. But no, yeah, I just thought this year was interesting, right? Like Drew Brees, he's great.
I got the list if you need it. Want me to just say yes or take the list? Or do you got that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't he have? Tara, if you could scroll down.
Yeah, I think Drew Brees had 5,000 yards or something passing
Keep going.
Yeah.
a couple years.
And he also
Wild amount of passing yards.
what the year that the year that Aaron Rodgers won his first MVP, I think Drew Brees
Mm-hmm. That's
set
what it was.
Yeah, right back in 2011.
Yeah, we're looking up the same stats.
Yeah,
That's
he
why,
broke
we're gonna have to
he
argue.
broke Dan Marino's single season record with like 5,600 yards or something like that.
That's what it was.
That's crazy.
I got the list. Drew Brees, Roger Craig.
Which I didn't know, and the one thing I wanted to highlight about him, when he played in the '80s for San Fran and Minnesota, one of the first receivers to ever have or first running backs to have 1,000-yard season and 1,000 yards receiving and 1,000 yards rushing, but he had 92 catches.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's
for
like
him.
you're touching the ball every time. Like
Yeah.
that's pretty impressive.
He was the whole team.
Yeah, like that's like I thought that was fascinating.
This is an easy one. Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's our boy Colonel Foreman in there, Larry Fitz. Yeah, that's his boy. Anytime we were at work, so I used to work with this guy, and we'd have a lot of sport debates, and Larry Fitz is his goat.
Yeah.
And the one stat he would always bring up is also another great stat by Larry Fitz. 35 total drop passes in his career. That's why.
He had a long career.
Yeah.
11 Pro Bowls. Never once a problem. He never had, besides like a couple years with Warner, he never really had an elite passer throwing to him. And he still had those numbers. Can you imagine if he got hooked up with like a top 5 quarterback in the league?
So I know earlier this year I was reading bullshit, but it was I think it might have been Shefty. So back when we lost to them in the NFC Championship when they went on to the Super Bowl against
That's the only thing I remember is
Yeah.
Larry Fitz cooking us down the middle of the field. Every play. It seemed
I think it was either that off season, prior to that season, going into that season, we were close to making a deal, or it was that off season after they lost the Super Bowl, we were close, and I forget why he didn't want to come.
Wasn't that the Dante Stallworth year? We got him as almost
No.
like a...
Starworth was
We got someone as like a backup plan if we didn't get Larry Fitz.
who did we have that year? We still
can't
had
remember.
Deshaun Jackson.
It wasn't Kevin Curtis,
Macklin.
right?
No, that was way back too. I think Kevin Curtis came after Stallworth too. Those were the 06, 07, 08.
Reggie Brown.
Nah.
Loved him. Loved him. Yeah.
Brown. Last
Right.
name.
Yeah, but he
Another
was,
Brown eater.
yeah,
Luke Kuechly.
yeah, dude, he was good.
He was a monster.
Beast, animal, well deserved, first ballot. I think there's no questions there. Who else?
He
Young.
started getting hurt towards the end of his career, but
He didn't play very long, and it's when I saw him on there, I was like, "Damn, man, I'm getting old." Like I saw these guys coming in.
Yeah.
They had an entire career, and I'm
time's flying, dude.
Dude, it's yeah.
and Adam Vinatieri.
Adam Vinatieri, but that was a good one. That was good.
I like to shut up.
I mean, he's like the GOAT.
Yeah.
When you talk about, I mean, his stats, I think he's the league's all-time leading scorer. He's the league's all-time leading scorer in the regular season, all-time leading scorer in the postseason, most attempts in the. I mean, he holds goddamn every kicking record. They have him third, so I guess like statistically, or just like I don't know if it's statistically or like overall, they have him third, behind some old timer
Janikowski?
No, someone and then Morton Anderson. So there's only they have him third all time overall. But no, I just wanted to give those guys a shout out. Yeah, but the Larry Fitz and the Luke Kuechly definitely take you back. Same with the Drew Brees. Remember that game? Wait, 06? Sheldon Brown smoked Reggie Bush.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's like the biggest
Absolutely.
hit.
That was the
Decapitated.
Garcia
Yeah.
Christmas
Yeah.
season.
He was crawling off
Dude,
the field.
crawling
man.
off the field.
He did not know where he was, bro.
No, he had no idea.
That's iconic hit. Corbin says Larry Fitz more tackles than drop passes. Is that true? Because that's crazy. Wide receiver more tackles than.
So I didn't. I mean, I believe it, just because, like I said, our boy Jr. Like that's his guy. So I'm sure.
Yeah.
Because I didn't
that is
believe him
true.
with the 35 drops, and I had to look it up. But yeah, I mean that's crazy. More
More
than drop
tackles, dude?
passes.
That means they were throwing a lot of interceptions
Well, yeah,
too.
I
I
mean,
guess.
look at that. What he had, Leinert. I think Josh McCown for a short stay. Obviously, Kurt Warner. They were better, but he had like.
Your boy Josh Rosen.
Yeah.
Or is that after him?
Nah, dude, I was not a Josh Rosen guy. That's crazy. What else we got there? So, let's get back on the birds. I've been watching this guy on social media.
Gainz is spelled with a Z.
Yeah, this guy. Hunter Brody on 95 WIP. Big Jalen guy. I can get behind him with Jalen, but everything else about the birds, his takes are wild.
Steve's going to
Or his
war with
predictions are crazy. So over last weekend, the Super Bowl weekend, I believe, I was watching. He put out a short or one of his shows, and he said that he's not buying anything that A.J. Brown says, right? And that he would actively look to move him. And to me, it's like, again, it goes back to like, what did he really do? Right? Like, he didn't cause the cancers like, what's his face, right? Like the T.O. did the one season we had him, right? Like, he just said he should have gotten the ball.
He said AJ's putting on a skit so they can move him easier. That's what he said.
Dude, the AJ hate is crazy. Is crazy.
This dude has 2 half eyebrows. He's like this.
Who?
The Hunter Bro, did you ever see him?
Who we're talking
Oh, yeah.
about.
My man's got,
Gotta watch his shorts.
yo, my man Blades, dude. He's got this
Steve's
bit
going to war
called,
with him.
my man's got a skit called, what's it called? Skate Blades?
I don't know, man. That's you.
Blade takes, skate blades, where he rolls around the neighborhood with his rollerblades and gives his takes, dude. With this fucking scrunchy, yeah. Cute kids,
like a
cute
family
kids.
guy.
cute
Oh, he's got
kids.
eyebrows
he's
in
got
that
good
picture.
kids, yeah.
On his little shorts. He
What are your
looks like he
takes,
has no
John,
eyebrows.
on the AJ Brown thing?
I can go either way with that. I mean, do I want him back? Yeah, the guy's an elite wide receiver, right? Philadelphia for years, we didn't have elite wide receiving, and now like we do, and I don't want to like give it up.
Yeah.
Like, where does our receiving core go when we lose AJ Brown, or if we lose AJ Brown? What does that become? Philadelphia, we're the fans, divas, right?
Yeah.
That's what I was
Any
going to bring up.
Wait.
little thing that might pop up, we like put a absolute microphone or microscope over top
It's all
of it
absolutes.
and makes it so much worse than it possibly is. What if this isn't that big of a deal to them?
Yeah.
What if it's not?
That's the one thing about Philly fans that I don't really like. It's always absolutes. The media is hyper focused.
It's always sources tell me. It's sources tell me.
Hyper focused on the negative. And everybody just gets behind it and rallies it and makes it into this big fire when it could be nothing.
Well, it's something. But like coming into this season, they got a new offensive coordinator. They got a new offensive line coach. These guys are probably going to, if AJ's still on the team, they're probably going to have a little bit more run-pass ratio. AJ's probably going to get more targets.
Oh, yeah.
He's probably getting everything that he wants. So he's making good money. He's getting a new coaching staff that's going to be calling plays for him. He might be happy going into the season.
At the end of the day, is the team better with or without A.J. Brown? Obviously, they're better with him.
Yeah.
He's a top 10, top 5, whatever you want to say, wide receiver in the league. He's a dominant force when he can get the ball. And why can't we just be happy that he's here for now? That's what I don't get. We're just hyper-focused on this negative context that's coming out in the media, and that's the one thing about Philly sports that I don't like. It's too hyper-focused. It's always absolutes. Why can't we just be happy that he's here? And they're going to push him out. The media is going to push him out of Philly, and then we're going to be worse off as a team, as a whole.
That's all
my view on it.
Earlier, like a video, I don't know if it came out today, but I think it was like a couple of days ago. Jason Kelsey was on the show talking about, and he addressed it, and he was like, he had nothing but good things to say, but I think, he made a point of, some guys wear their emotions on their sleeve and they let them affect their game, right? And I think he did let that affect his game this year, right? There was times where he was half-assing his routes, wasn't finishing the deep route or whatever it may be, walking off the field slowly where the coach,
Didn't Jeffrey Lurie have to sit him down? I was reading something about Jeffrey Lurie had to sit down.
No, I don't think they had to sit down. I think he was passing by.
Yeah, that's what it was.
The practice field, and they just happened to be walking by, so he just grabbed them real quick and had a quick conversation. It wasn't like, hey, come to my office, let's sit down and figure this out. Again, they're just pumping it up. But to your point, John, what does it look like without him? I don't know if you've been seeing some reports, but some of these dorks are saying that, they're trying to go the Seattle route, what they did with DK. Look, we let DK go. Look at Jackson Smith and the Jigba. Look at the success he had, Devontae Smith. And it's just like, first off, and they compare the first two stats. They were like, the first 2 years in the league. It was like, oh, pick which one, and obviously you knew. It was like, they came in under different circumstances. Devontae came in at a borderline 1 and was out there for majority of the time. So obviously
he was 1 at the time.
Yeah,
he was 1.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair to say. And then JSN comes in. Really, he's the third option because he's behind DK and Tyler Lockett was no joke.
Still doing really good.
So now you're the slot guy, and who knows? I don't know.
I mean, it's a good argument.
Yeah,
but I mean, I'd rather have AJ Brown.
Yeah, absolutely.
Than not. So.
Does that change anything for you, John?
No, I'm good.
Good on that?
Yeah.
And then, dude, this guy with the Jalen Hurts. If Jalen's in, he's not. But if his camp or if he was in contract year, are you resigning him?
Yeah, I think you have to.
Are you resigning him?
Jalen?
Yeah,
obviously, yeah.
I'm locking him in.
Unless Josh Allen's available.
Stop.
I'll drive right up there.
I mean, obviously, I wouldn't go tell him he's getting a new deal, right? Because he's still under contract for a few more years. But if his camp or whatever was, came to ownership and, said something, there's no reason. I mean, the hate that he receives and that the Eagles just receive is crazy.
Yeah, but it's
why are people
our
saying,
own fan base doing the majority of it.
Yeah, and that's the part I don't get. It's like, what, do you want to see us fail? We're coming off a historic Super Bowl run.
How many games did we win last year? 14?
I don't think that. Well, what is it? What? This
13?
past season?
No.
Or are you talking about the Super Bowl?
Past season.
Was Super Bowl year?
No, this past
one?
season we just.
Yeah, and they got one and done in the playoffs.
Doesn't matter. That's still
good
season.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
we
man.
fell
You
apart
had,
at the end
you had issues all year.
in the playoffs.
Yeah, but it's like the same time. It's like
You had poor play calling. You were squeaking out some wins there that you should have smoked the squad.
We relied.
But at
on
what
talent.
point is like a win-win, right? Whether you win by a point or a blowout. At what point, yeah, it might not look pretty, but you win, right?
Well-
and then the whole thing about firing Sirianni or even Kevin Bertullo during midseason. How do you fire a coach, as ugly as it may be, for doing their job and winning? How do you fire a coach when you're 10-0?
You can't. Well, also, you're not going to fire an offensive or defensive coordinator mid-season most times, because then you have to like reinstall the entire offense under the new guy, or if there's like the coach running it or something like that. So you're probably going to wait till the end of the year to make any changes on your offense anyway.
All they had to do last year was watch the year from previous when we won the Super Bowl and just run the exact same plays, and they couldn't do it. I would have fired Kevin Bertullo mid-season. I don't care, because
That would have made your team worse.
I don't think that's true. Saquon couldn't get the run going for some reason. He's not cooked. We couldn't get A.J. Brown the ball. When the year prior we just won the Super Bowl, we were lighting them up. All we had to do was run the plays from last year. Just copy Kellen Moore's playbook.
Yeah, but I
Keep
saw
it the same.
just to interject real quick. Bertullo just signed with the Dolphins.
Hey, good luck.
Yeah, to be something not the like the OC, but some type of offensive assistant or whatever. So like that's crazy. Just when you thought the Dolphins couldn't get any worse, Kevin Bertullo.
What if he comes out and kills it?
That
Dolphins
would be
are
wild.
in the AFC Championship.
And then also what the Birds just found their new OC in this Chris Kuper. This Chris Kuper guy. Well, he spent the last 4 seasons with Minnesota Vikings and now is stepping into a huge role in Philly.
Offensive lineman coach.
Yeah, he's the offensive lineman coach. Yeah. For Stoutland or replacing Stoutland. I mean, obviously, I don't know too much of him. I think he played in the league. Didn't really have too much success, maybe.
Got me.
But yeah, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are whoever handles 7666 they need a hug. I'll grow this out.
We're gonna get you a hug.
All
Haynes.
by choice, brother.
666.
Remember that. Now, about this offense thing, right?
Yeah. Offensive line coach, the new guy.
Quarterback, help me out here. Listen, I work all week. I own a couple businesses.
We got you.
The brain ain't right at this time of the day, at this time of the week. Who's the quarterback? Who's the quarterback for Seattle this year? Sam Darnold.
Yeah, Sam Darnold.
So he was on Minnesota, on the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
Had a solid year with them.
Mm-hmm.
I think he threw for over 4,000 yards that year.
He was good.
Right? But the offensive line also gave up the most sacks, second most sacks in the league. So I don't watch Minnesota Viking games like that to like actually see if it was, Darnold holding on to the ball too much or what it was, play calling, what it was, to make them either good or bad. So I don't really know. But like I said, change is good. And I think that these two guys are going for like the offensive coordinator, offensive line coach. I think they're just going for like simplicity over like flash. I kind of like this, let's just wipe the slate clean thing because it was drama last year. Hopefully you just got rid of all that. Or the reason for the Divas to complain.
What about you, Steve?
Could be on track.
Yeah, I think John said it well. That was a good.
I mean,
I told you.
John.
like I said
I'm out
in the
here.
last podcast, I don't think the offensive line coach is going to matter too much because we have so much talent on the offensive line, and I hope it doesn't have that big of an impact. So, I mean, I think he's going to do good. We have good coaches around him.
I disagree. I think like you have an aging offensive line.
Mm.
You're going to lose. Lane Johnson's
One more.
contemplating, right?
Yeah, one more year probably.
You lost the other guy. Who's the other guy?
We didn't lose anyone yet. Oh yeah,
Dude with the back, 27-year-old.
Dickerson.
Yeah, so you're losing all this,
We lost Dickerson?
No, but it's like close.
There's a lot of
Getting
like
there, yeah.
reports about him and his
Yeah.
back. He might have to retire at like 26 years old.
No, that's not good.
But
Yeah,
if you're losing these two elite players on your line,
that's huge.
you're going to need a guy that's a competent coach and can coach up these young guys to get them to fill in those roles.
Absolutely.
So knowing that this offensive line is good, if there's a drop off, it's going to go right to his responsibility and not the players.
Yeah.
And it's going to be lack of coaching. He's not, it's going to start a whole nother.
Yeah.
Dude, Philly is all about the Hogs. So don't be surprised we go offensive line first round.
Let's do some.
Hogs, baby.
some real-
Defensive line, offensive line.
so
yeah.
is that what you want in the draft?
Yes.
First round pick?
Yes,
What do
offensive
you want?
line.
Offensive line? Offensive line?
Quarterback. No, I'm kidding.
It all starts at the line.
Offensive
baby.
line. Offensive line.
Yeah, I think offense or defensive line. Probably offense, just because of especially if Dirksen actually officially retires, and same with Lane. I mean,
I
we
hope
can't lose them
Dirksen
both
doesn't
at the same
retire.
time. We are
Great.
in trouble. I have to take a deeper dive into the free agents this year, because we're going to be in trouble if that's the case.
Mm-hmm.
And then also too, with coaching, since we're on the topic, I saw Fox put out a top 10.
Oh boy.
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it.
Top 10 coaches currently right now today that are in the hot seat.
Oh, I saw
Nick
that.
Sirianni's number 2. You believe that?
Yeah.
You think that's accurate?
Yeah.
You think that his job should be in question?
You want me to know why?
Sure, let's hear it.
The window's closing. You're going to also, you already got rid of the offensive coordinator. You got rid of the offensive line coach. The only person now that's going to be held responsible is the coach, because there's no more excuses of why the team's failing. You got rid of all those guys. Now you go to the coach. If they don't perform like they're supposed to this year, like they're paid to do, like they're like drafted and pedigree to, you got to get it. Whole new culture, whole new coach.
I mean, you're an absolute problem.
I'm
You
an
are a
absolute
problem.
genius.
You're a problem.
He's the most winning coach in NFL history.
You look at that dude and you're like, you couldn't do the same exact thing. He's a figurehead.
Maybe.
He has the
He's
best
hopping
winning
around.
Percentage.
He's got the
in NFL
best
history.
celebrations on the sideline in the NFL.
I just know
That's about
we
it.
hear it all the time. Wins are hard to come by. He's the best at it right now. Like what? And everyone wants to, dude. Obviously, when he first came
Puts
in,
his
that
foot in his
interview.
mouth
Yeah.
every interview.
Who gives a shit?
I give a shit.
Who gives a shit? He wins. He produces.
How could he possibly be on the hot seat?
He's a player's coach. Every player loves him. You've not heard one bad thing from a player or anyone else in the organization, and that's
What-
all the bullshit that's
What
going on.
makes
right now.
you, what win-loss record or performance this coming year would make you reconsider not firing him and wanting him fired?
One bad year, dude? Like that's
They missed the
problem.
playoffs with no significant
I think I think multiple bad years. Multiple, not
You gotta go
one.
losing
Especially
season.
a year off of a Super Bowl win.
He's had a winning season every year he's been the coach. I don't get it.
anything would happen there would be nothing that could happen this year that
No.
would get him fired.
No.
We could, if we didn't stay healthy, obviously, we could win 3 games this year, have the first or top 3 pick next year. Head
I
coach
don't know
stays.
if he gets in a fist fight with my boy Jalen. I mean, he's got to go, but that could be.
He just
like
came off a
the
Super
only
Bowl
thing.
winning year, man. Like, you can't have a bad year. Like, that's the
It wasn't a
problem.
bad year.
It's not because of that coming off of that.
You're right. He didn't, but
But you brought most of your players back, right? So repeat, then three-peat.
yeah, but you hear, like, dude, you even hear, like, how,
Just
what?
to be one and done in
You
the
hear how hard
playoffs,
that
and you
is?
saw how they played in the regular season. The team didn't really course correct at all. They just went right into the playoffs, and they did the same exact thing they did the regular season. And it was like every play you're watching, you're like, what the fuck are they doing? What the fuck are they
So just
doing?
to make it to the Super Bowl is hard enough, right? He's been there twice in the 6 years he's been coaching, and he's won one, lost one, and, probably should have won that one.
But what are you hearing about, like, the genius of Sirianni?
I don't need to hear that to him to make a good coach. There's plenty of coaches that aren't geniuses, but they're just good managers. They're good motivators. They get the best out of their players, right?
Yeah, but if those players aren't performing, then you're not getting the best out of them anymore.
Everyone has a bad
Then
day or a bad season.
If
every
that's
once
his
in a
best,
while.
if that's his greatest asset, and he's not doing it,
If
bye.
it's year 6 and he didn't have the success, yes, he should we should absolutely move on. We've been to 2 Super Bowls in 6 years, and we won one, coming off a big Super Bowl win. And this season, as ugly as it was, to Stevie G's point, wasn't a bad season. It wasn't a bad season. It's so hard to make the Super Bowl, let alone repeat. That's why, only 2 or 3 teams in NFL history have ever gone back-to-back?
Expectations are different for every team on performance. This was a bad season ultimately. The entire season was tough to watch.
He'll say this about the Birds, right? But then I can bring up Josh Allen or a quarterback, and it's like that. Like the same doesn't apply to them, or like those. Like that's wild to me, right? It only applies to the Birds. The fact that we can win 12 or 13, 14 games, and yes, it's disappointing to go one and done in the playoff. Especially with
no
the
one's
expectation.
watching Josh Allen from Philadelphia so intently, like we would watch our own team.
I hear you, but it's just
so
like
it's always going to be different on like how passionate you are versus one thing or the other, or how much you're going to.
I think with expectation, you still have to be realistic, man.
These last few years,
and that's the thing about Eagles fans. You're typically like they're delusional. And I've been delusional.
Yeah,
you're delusional.
You're delusional.
I agree.
And now I'm just a realist, man. Like it is what it is. Like those expectations aren't always true. You have to be like realistic here.
But anyway,
what are you saying? Yeah.
These last few years, everybody has been so hyper-focused on the head coach. They just fired Josh McDermott in Buffalo. He's like the best defensive coach like in the league.
Came from Philly.
John Harbaugh, gone. They're so hyper-focused on the head coach.
Harbaugh was a different thing.
I mean, he had quite a few years with Lamar and hasn't done anything. So I think that's why they fired him. But still,
talk to you about Lamar all day.
We'll get into
Lamar.
He'll
never perform.
Don't you worry.
He'll never perform in the playoffs.
Who else got fired? Your boy from the Steelers,
Mike Tomlin.
Tomlin.
Time to go.
Every winning season ever. Hyper focused on the head coach these last few years. It's wild. Wild.
Hey guys, we got a question from the chat. I got a question for the crew. Do we think Big Dom is the man and a positive to the team, or just a Sopranos wannabe and cooked?
Oh, I'm not talking about that. I'll be left in a car.
I mean, I think he's a Philly legend, obviously, and everyone loves him. But like, it's wild that he's head of security and he's got a headset on. You ever notice that? Like, what the fuck does he have a headset?
When have we ever seen a head of security in the news?
Didn't he get us penalized, or he got ejected?
Yeah, but that was bullshit.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
He got swung on first. I'm pretty sure.
You don't go on the field.
He's a positive. He's a positive. Big Dom is a positive.
Yeah,
How is he a positive?
He's just very well respected. I know
everybody loves him.
He started some negotiations with people, or like he does recruiting. There's been talks like he'll go to someone and like whether it's like we want to resign, but they're like.
He also go to the police and get you out of a DUI.
Yeah, he's been known to hook his buddies up. No, I mean I love him. I think it's great. I just think it's wild that he's got a headset. Like, what's he listening to? Like, you think they're giving him access to plays?
Maybe.
No. He's probably listening to like security stuff.
Probably, yeah.
He's
I just think it's wild because head of security. When was the last time you saw head of security that close or like that close?
When is the camera on a head of security? Yeah. Ever, never. So, how the hell would you know?
That's true. My bad. I'm just saying. Head of security has a headset on, my man. Nobody's got the little joint.
Cooking out there. He's not cooked. He's cooking.
Yeah. Mike Lammy's a puppet. What does that say? What has he brought to the table? The OCs and DCs are the reason we were successful, not Sirianni.
My man Mike.
Dude, that's so not true. Like, how can you say
He's
that?
the Jordan of support.
Stop. So what, we just discredit Bill Belichick?
No.
Or
Bill
any
Belichick
head coach?
had like a pedigree defensive coordinator type of mindset.
He had Patricia and Josh McDaniel.
The only thing I can
OC
really
and
think of
DC,
that's
and they
close
were
to it is, like, again, going
very
back to
good.
this Mike Tomlin bullshit. Everyone wants to praise Mike Tomlin, but who came out, like, what did he do? He's not a specialist, right? He's not an offensive guru or defensive guru. No one. Name one coach that came out of his.
But you said Tomlin's not that good, right? So, like, why are you saying that Sirianni's that good?
Because he's got the record.
He shouldn't be on
Everyone is so tied up on, like.
We already talked about Tomlin never had a losing season.
But you know what his overall record is? Losing.
And he never had
just above 500.
He never had the talent that Sirianni has.
That's on them. Like, that goes to show you what's there.
A good coach gets the best out of his players, right? That's what you said.
You get shit players, though.
He didn't have the best players on the team still had no losing seasons.
Dude, you had AB in his prime. You had a good
he
prime. AB in his prime? Yes, he did.
Le'Veon
He
Bell.
drafted it. Yeah, Le'Veon Bell.
Soda and a ham.
Stop. Big Ben when he was in his prime.
We talk about the Phillies.
We'll get there.
Makes me think about the summer.
Was there anything big in the chat there, Ter? We got. Yeah, dude. Look, Sirianni's 59-26, and you want to act like it's all the coordinators? Come on, man.
No. There's no shot he should be in the hot seat. Hyper focused on head coaches.
So why are you putting him in the hot seat? Just because of this season, this past off season?
Why do you think that thing was put up?
What thing?
The stat that shows that he was in the on the hot seat. Why do you think someone would write that?
Because the media is going crazy, dude. They're hyper focused on the
No.
negative.
No. Why do you really think they can do that with anyone? Why do you think they chose Sirianni?
Because he's in Philly.
We get a lot of hate.
That's the
bro.
only reason.
So then couldn't there be an argument to be made if a writer is putting him as the second, like most likely to get fired?
Just for story, just for clickbait or whatever, rage bait, like whatever it is, it makes for a good story if you can prove it.
Yeah, just like the Brody dude.
Yeah.
Rage bait.
All right.
They
But
just make up
he's
shit.
59-26 with 2 Super Bowl appearances and a win. What are we talking?
One of the most talented Eagles rosters we've ever had. You have arguably the greatest general manager in the history of football. You have everything going for him. You have an owner that's willing to spend money on players.
I'm so over
We
it.
got a Super Bowl.
He's surrounded.
It's not like we have nothing to show for it.
All right, let's move on from Sirianni. Let's move on.
All right. We'll put it aside.
Philadelphia's trying to move on from Sirianni.
There we go.
No,
Terry.
they're not, Terry.
Terry, you keep that dirty little mouth of yours
You're
shut.
the sub for John.
That's why the fourth chair's out there, just in case. I got to come out and mix it up.
All right. We'll pivot. All right, guys. Like I said last week, the Phillies just reported to camp.
Baseball time in the city.
That was good.
That was actually pretty
One of the
good. There you
because I'm
go.
thinking summertime baseball Phillies.
Oh, boy.
So yes, we did report to Clearwater down in Florida. You getting pumped for the season, John?
Clearly,
Yeah. Oh, my bad.
Dude,
heard me
he's singing.
sing.
Yeah, I didn't know you. I don't know. I didn't know.
Pumped.
I've never seen him this excited before.
Yeah, man, because I'm just excited for warm weather. I'm tired of this cold. It's killing me. It always, every time I see pitchers and catchers going down, they show the footage of them just in bright, beautiful Florida, land of the free. It makes me start thinking we're on the home stretch of cold weather. Makes me feel good.
Yeah, spring's right around the corner, hopefully.
You did say the window's closed, though. Last podcast.
Absolutely.
The Phillies.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Start it off. All right, well, hold on. Well, before we do that,
You're
right,
the host.
if the season started today with everything that's going on and what's transpired, what hasn't transpired, if the season started today, are you happy with the lineup
No.
and rotation?
No.
Do you think this is a playoff team?
No.
And what gives you those certain no's?
If I looked at the roster right now,
Yeah.
it's not a playoff team. You have, is there a, so you have Trey Turner. Okay. You have Schwarber. That guy loses
Monster.
an ounce of strength. He's a 220 hitter.
Bomb.
In 3 years, he'll be hitting 220 with 20 home runs
You don't know that. We'll see, though.
at DH. Then you have Bryce Harper, right? He's been hurt each year. He's still dealing with that wrist
I
issue.
think he's about to have a season.
He still deals with that wrist issue. Then you got Alec Boehm. I hope he plays angry this year. I really do.
I think it's a contract year for him, too.
Then you got the biggest problem on the Phillies roster right now. Brandon Marsh. Can't hit the fucking side of a barn.
Dude.
He was okay when we got him because we had a stacked offense. Everyone was in their prime. Real Muto was in his prime. Everyone they had were hitters. So you add a center fielder, a guy that's got some wheels. He can cover a large part of the field. It doesn't bother you too much because everyone else is hitting that he can't hit for shit. I swear to God, I watched the one season. What was it? 2023, 2024? What was the one where they went to the World Series? 2024?
Yeah. Or no,
I don't
23.
I remember watching every time that guy came up. It was like, oh, I guess we're out. I guess it's turning over you're not turning over the lineup because you can't hit for shit.
Last year, though, he did in the playoffs. He was the only
can't
one.
have him hitting in the middle of your lineup and you thinking that you're a threat offensively. These guys, the only thing I'm excited about, and I got his name wrong last time, so I'm dumb. Justin Crawford. I'm really excited for him. I was a big Carl Crawford fan growing up. I was like 25. But
you were already grown, but now go on.
yeah, I'm excited to see how he pans out. I like seeing young talent coming up. The guy apparently has everything going for him. He's not exactly a power hitter, but the guy does get on base a lot. He's a threat to steal bases. Schwarber's not in the one hole. And he's going to be cheap. You're going to get a guy that's a rookie. He's coming on a rookie deal. You don't have to pay him for a couple years. You can allocate those funds because you lost a lot of funds paying Schwarber. You can allocate those funds to get someone else new next year. So, long story short, if Wheeler's good by like May,
big if.
Your bullpen looks good. You got a full year of Durant. The hitting. Ugh.
Yeah.
Man, what do you guys think?
Durant blew it.
What?
The last game, he blew it.
Stop. It was, dude, the pitching, like, you can't even blame the pitching. Our bats just suck. With that lineup and who we have,
I'm just saying.
It should be our pitching. But our pitching is actually keeping us in the game, and then they can only do so much when there's no offense. Like, we score 2 runs, and I feel like they almost think, like, all right, let's just stay here, right? Let's beat them 2-0, right? And it's just like, dude, like, I just don't get it. John, I agree with you. If the season started today, I'm not happy with it. I do not agree with Rob Thompson. I think earlier in the week he said we're better this February than we were last February. I don't see it.
Did you read about it, though?
No.
So I read the article.
All right. So, yeah.
He makes a case. He's like, for example, the bullpen's better. They made additions to the back end of the bullpen. They also have a full year of Duran. The outfield he feels is like more figured out, more secure. And then the starting pitching, he is a real big fan of the starting pitching when Wheeler comes back. He thinks it's going to be better this year than last year because you just have more time with the team, less injuries.
So I can kind of see why he would say that because obviously he's got eyes on it.
He's not going to say either, like,
exactly.
Team last year was way better.
However, I think we forget, though, we have some big question marks, right, with Painter, with Crawford, with Aiden Miller, right? Like, how are these all guys going to fit? Because if you bring Aiden Miller up.
They put him next to Bryce in the locker room. Let him learn.
Yeah, but where's he going to play? And then who's going to get benched or who's going to get, like, if you put him at third, like, what does that say? Pretty much shopping Bohm around or we're going to do something.
Dude, well, hey, speaking of shopping things around, that ain't worth a damn. Castellanos got dumped.
He did.
Yep.
A team couldn't even pick him up. Didn't even want him.
So
worth a damn.
So did you guys see that video or that little on the podcast? I think I forget who it was. The Fanatic brought it up.
I didn't see it.
The Philly Fanatic.
Yeah.
Talked about this on a podcast.
Yeah, the Philly Fanatic.
It's
no,
about
was,
out the thing.
Yeah, about him. So I guess when he got benched last year, which was like in the 8th inning, and it was a defensive substitution. So like I think we were up, so it was just like a rest that he like blew his lid. Ricky Bo said. So the players are like the sources that he heard was that it was disgusting and very upsetting, and like that's kind of wild to think of. Like you figure, dude, a bullpen. A dugout full of dudes. Some wild shit's probably getting said. But the fact that whatever Castellanos said.
Yeah, I said some pretty fucked up things about your 1-year-old kid. And, like, we're still friends. So, like,
yeah, but
what did ball players, or like you said, or break some balls, what did he have to say to Rob Thompson?
It had to have been personal. Like, yeah.
But then why would I mean, I guess he's never been around, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's wild.
And is that you said his name's Connor?
No, his name's JR.
JR, yeah.
So the team is not built to win in the playoffs. I 100% agree.
Yeah.
You just have to look at how they were all just swinging for the fences in the playoffs. But in the playoffs, everything gets better. Talent's better.
You know what
pitching's
people
better.
I think too are overlooking? You know who we're not going to miss? Ranger Suarez.
Don't start.
Worst take.
Overall,
I
the
can't wait for
Phillies
him
have
to
been
shit
getting
the
worse
bed.
and worse.
I can't
year
wait
after
for
year
him
after year.
to shit the bed. With all that money he's making out in Boston,
gonna do
good for
good.
him. And and don't get it wrong, I didn't hate the guy, right? Like he was great, he was awesome. I get it. He's probably the best defensive pitcher, but like, dude,
He was,
no.
yeah.
Him on her roster right now, it doesn't like you might go up just a little bit.
No, you go up way higher because then you have Nola going against like 40. Nola sucks. You have to take away the pressure from him.
Absolutely.
He shouldn't
Nola
be your
has gone
3.
downhill fast.
Dude, I
Nola's like a 4.5. He's a 4 at best.
Dude, I thought his contract was up in a couple of years. We got that guy till
We re-signed him.
30. I know, but I thought the extension was only a couple of years, like a 3-year.
No, they gave him a big deal.
Yeah, dude.
He got
we have him
paid.
till 2030.
I'm shocked he doesn't get it. Why doesn't he get as much hate? Is it because he's not
I think he does
expected
get
to be
some
the
hate.
guy?
He gets some hate. That's for
That's
sure.
actually a good question. My guess
Maybe not
or my
now.
take on it would be he's so low pro. Our pitchers, even Wheeler, like they're not out like.
Wheeler produces.
That's true, but like our pitchers don't, or at least all right, I'll keep it Aaron Nola. He doesn't. There's no media with him.
I would say Nola's the Brandon Marsh of the pitchers. Trash.
All right, I think he's a step up from Brandon Marsh. Brandon Marsh is bad.
Brandon
Being
Marsh.
so hyped up for that trade when we got him, and then I think we stole Noah Syndergaard.
Yeah.
Thor right before the deadline closed. I remember being like, "Yo, these are the missing pieces." And dude, just year after year, dude, it's tough watching Brandon Marsh.
He sucks. That's
so
why.
bad,
SUCKS. Sucks.
dude. He is.
He's a frustrating player to watch. I'm happy that Crawford's going to come up. I hope he plays a little bit of center. And I hope Brandon Marsh quits. So he fucking quits. I'm cool hair, dude. And I get the whole story
Dude,
behind it.
If you're batting under
But
220, cut that beard off and the hair.
If you
dude.
can't hit, don't play baseball.
His hair's always wet.
Yeah, that's cool.
water on it.
What are his hands wet too? Can't grip the bat?
Yeah, you notice how his mouth was watering when he said that too.
Yeah,
He's always wet.
he's like profiling him.
Yeah.
He's handsome.
Yeah, he's always chewing on bubble gum. I see him down there with that.
Isn't it funny that
I see him
He's
down
got
there
a
with
great
that. I
ass.
see him down there with that double bubble.
isn't it
Double
funny
bubble.
how your 1-year-old kid has more hair than both of you put together?
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Baldness is a serious thing.
yeah. You'll get there. Dude.
There's a lot of bald hatred in the chat, and now there's bald hatred on the set of the podcast.
I gotta take my swings where I can get them.
Listen, it's not like your mitt's the most perfect thing or eye-catching thing either, pal.
You talked a lot of shit about my mitt.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into that eventually.
Yeah, your mitt.
I hope that's your hot take.
It is not.
What else we got here, guys? Did the Knicks here?
Oh, we were talking
Castellanos-
about it.
Yeah, we already did Castellanos, right? How about it?
Johnny on the spot.
Oh, dude, we're cooked. This is gonna be bad.
It's gonna take a while.
Yeah.
What time is it?
It's not gonna take a while. We got this.
All right.
All right. So me and Stevie G have been going back and forth. More so recently, just because of the Super Bowl win on Sunday with Sam Darnold winning and everything. That got me thinking. Is Lamar Jackson in your top 5?
You can't answer. You have to.
So that's the question.
argument.
You're right.
All right, so wait, to introduce this segment, this is called Johnny on the Spot,
Yeah,
right?
Time for Johnny on the spot.
So this is the segment where these two guys, Steve and other Steve, argue back and forth a topic that I know nothing about prior to coming here. And then I decide at the end who argued it better.
And then you give us your opinion and why and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've been going back and forth with this whole Lamar Jackson. Is he top 5? Is he top 5? Or top 2, top 3? Me personally, I don't think he is. I think in no particular order, right? My 5 would have to go somewhere along the lines of Patty, Hurts is in there, Stafford's in there. Who do I have it for? Steve, who did I say it for?
Alan.
Was it Josh?
Mm-hmm.
And my 5, this one's tough. It was a toss-up between Dak or Baker. I'm going Baker. I would take those 5 over Lamar. Mainly because, like, when we're talking quarterback, man, like, I get he's got 2 MVPs. He's one hell of an athlete, but he's not one hell of a quarterback. You know, he's never. I think he's led his first MVP very much like earned and everything. I mean, set the quarterback rushing record with just over 1,200 yards and 3,300 passing yards and 41 total touchdowns. Like, that's pretty wild if you're an athlete. But when you're talking quarterback, he doesn't lead the league. He's never going to lead the league in passing. He's never going to lead the league in QBRs. That's a run-first offense. That style of play won't get you a Super Bowl. His style of play will not win you a Super Bowl. He will not win a Super Bowl on the Baltimore Ravens. And what's his face? Baker Mayfield. He's been in the MVP race the last 2 years. The numbers are there. He's a better quarterback. He's a former first-round pick. I get he's bounced around, you know, whatever it may be. But the Browns missed one. Should have never let him go, right? And obviously, you know, I don't really have to argue too hard for Patty Mahomes or Josh Allen. Or I'm sorry, not Josh Allen. Hurts.
No, you don't. With me, anyway.
Yeah. But, yeah, he's not in my top 5. I don't think he's a top 5 guy. Yeah, cool.
All right. So, to get Lamar into the top 5, I have to argue who is in front of him on your list. This is in no particular order. He has him Patty, Hurts, Stafford, Allen, Baker, Dak, Burrow, Darnold.
Just the 5.
Then Lamar.
I have Lamar 8th. I give him a top 10. I have him 8th.
So, Baker Mayfield was drafted first overall. He went to the Browns. He played, 2-3 years. He was then traded to the Carolina Panthers for a conditional 5th-round pick. That should tell you just about everything you need to know about Baker Mayfield. Stafford, who I agree is in the top 5, was also traded. He was traded at 32 years old. He was traded for 2 first-round picks, a 3rd-round pick, and Jared Goff, a starting quarterback in the NFL today. That is what a top 5 quarterback will bring you. Also, he has Dak Prescott over him. Dak Prescott, throughout his career, has had a better team on paper by far than Lamar Jackson. He's always had a top 10 wide receiver. Lamar Jackson has never, I would even stress to say, had a top 20 wide receiver in his repertoire. Then he also has Sam Darnold above him. Yes, he just won a Super Bowl, had a great season. But he also bounced around and is a journeyman and was drafted in the 1st round. He was thought to be a bust, and now he is just starting to revitalize his season or his career. Burrow.
You don't have to go through all of them. Just give me the 5.
Okay, well, I'm just crediting the people in front of him because I got to get Lamar to the top 5.
All right, he's in there.
He's in the top 5?
No, I'm saying, like, you don't have to go down.
Give me the...
No, I'm giving you, like, you don't have to break down the 10.
Okay.
Burrow's not even a question. I don't need to hear you on broken Burrow.
All right. Broken Burrow, yeah. He can't be in front of Lamar. I would stress to say if you cloned Lamar Jackson today and you put him at all the skill positions on the football field, even tight end,
Jesus Christ,
he would win the Baltimore Ravens a Super Bowl.
And that's what it would take.
Throw himself the ball.
That's what it would take
win.
for Lamar Jackson. He needs 8 more Lamar Jacksons to win the big game.
None of these guys
None
of these guys you have in front of Lamar Jackson in your top 5 have ever won an MVP. Lamar Jackson has led the league in passing touchdowns.
Patty Mahomes isn't an MVP?
Well,
he's ahead of him, right? He's ahead of him. Josh Allen is an MVP?
No. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay,
the guys you have in front of Lamar before the top 5. Dak Prescott, Joe Burrow.
Better quarterbacks.
Baker Mayfield.
These guys are going to lead the league or be up there in contention to lead the leagues in passing, touchdowns.
On Lamar Jackson's talent alone, because he's a better runner, he can throw the ball further than all those guys. He is in the top 5, and he should be, even with his horrible season that he had last year. And with that, I will conclude my argument. I better fucking win.
Johnny on the spot.
Here we go.
So Stevie G, you went too much. You lost it for yourself.
What?
You debate it yourself.
Oh my God.
So I'm giving Steve the win.
This is
because
biased.
I think you talk too much because you gave the stats for all the other players, right? And you made a case for them. And then you were like, he deserves to be in the top 5 because he has a better arm and he's more athletic.
No,
That's like how you ended that, right?
I think he was also saying that if
discrediting
you were traded multiple times, you're automatically.
You know what would happen if you wanted to trade Lamar Jackson? Baltimore would burn.
You know what you would, the same way that LA would burn if you moved the Rams, the same way Buffalo would do if you try to move Josh Allen, the same way Philly would do, believe it or not, if they try to move Jalen Hurts. And
Yeah, not Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Joe Burrow. There's discussions about him getting traded. You don't see not one trade
it's also
rumor
about
with
him
Lamar
getting traded
Jackson.
because now they're putting the pressure on Joe Burrow. Like
He's top 5.
unhappy, so he wants out. Right? That's the narrative. Not that Cincinnati's over him. Cincinnati will crumble too. That city will crumble if Joe walks. If anyone on that offense, not anyone, but if like Higgins or Jamar Chase, they'll all burn.
Anyway, go on. Tell me why I lost.
He did.
Did I win? Did I?
Now, what is your take though? We'll give you that platform as well.
You're talking top 5 quarterback.
Yeah, and
Top 5 quarterbacks.
He's not a top 5 quarterback.
Thank you, Johnny Gaines.
He's not. He doesn't
Guy's
play the game like
trash.
he doesn't play the position like a quarterback.
Trash.
The guy's looks at his first option. If it's not there, he runs. That's all he does. And you got Derrick Henry behind you. You know, it's really easy to throw the ball when people have to spy on Henry. You know what I mean?
And I don't see Zay Flowers ever leading the league or doing anything crazy or any of those receivers. And Zay Flowers is no joke, right? So
Zay
it's like,
Flowers
and
isn't
I don't
even a
see
top 20
receivers.
wide receiver
I don't
in
see
the
any
league.
receivers
Get out of
dying to go to Baltimore.
He's never had a top 20 receiver.
You're right.
in the
He hasn't, but like, there's a reason why he hasn't either.
He doesn't elevate his team.
He drags his team into winning. He has more talent than anyone in football today, besides maybe Myles Garrett.
Dude, what does that mean, though? Tom Brady, I can run faster than Tom Brady and probably
Yeah.
throw
Tom
further.
Brady.
What does talent mean in the quarterback
Yeah.
position? I think
Tom
it's-
Brady was smarter, had quicker decision-making skills than anybody in the league, and that's why he was so good.
Okay, so then it didn't require talent to be the best.
That
At
is
that
talent
position.
in itself. What are you talking
Yeah, but you don't have to be
No,
athletic enough.
you're the one that's talking about
There's
athletic
difference.
ability.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Tom Brady
No,
couldn't
Lamar
run up and
Jack-
down the street without running out of breath.
talent can be different things. Tom Brady is talented in a different way than Lamar Jackson. That's why he's top 5. All right, I'm 0-2. Bullshit.
That was kind of a split.
Yeah. Handel brought up a good hot take, too. If he asked, is Patty Mahomes a top quarterback without Andy Reid? I mean, it's hard to answer that, right? Like, I think so. I think he's still.
I mean, we've seen Andy Reid, his impact on quarterbacks throughout his time in Philly. So did it help make Pat Mahomes the top quarterback in the league for years?
Quicker.
I think so. But I think either he still would have been top 5, top 10 in the league with or without Andy Reid.
And then, dude, JR, you lose me with, I understand, like, you're not a big Lamar guy, but you have him top 5, and then you're calling him, he's basically a better version of Jalen. He does nothing better than Jalen other than run the ball.
Their game's totally different.
Yeah, completely different game. Like, I can't believe you would even say that. Like, that's wild, bro. Jalen wins, and he shows up when the lights are the brightest, right? I mean, that's proven. What does Lamar Jackson do? He's a more athletic Josh Allen. Right? He doesn't make the smart throw, and then he fumbles.
You
or
just
he throws a
watch them.
game-losing
They
pick.
just don't play the game the same.
Yeah.
They can
different styles.
be in the top 5 together, which is how I have it, Jalen and Lamar, and they're in for different reasons. Lamar is more talented. He has more athletic ability. He's dragged his team. He's all the
How many
stuff I
playoff
just
games
argued.
has Lamar Jackson won?
Huh?
How many playoff games is
Not as much as Jalen or.
He's 3-5.
So he's a loser.
Better than all the guys you have in front of him.
Maybe.
Just so you know, I looked it all
Not-
up, man. You didn't let me get all of it out. But anyway, they can both be in top 5 quarterbacks, and they can both be in for different reasons. Jalen Hurts is in because he does the best when the lights shine brightest. He's proven it in 2 Super Bowls, and that's why he's in the top 5. He's got ice in his veins. Jalen Hurts. My boy.
I just don't get the slander. I don't get it. Drives me bananas. Now, I don't know if you guys know what time it is. Terry, I'm going to need you on this one. What time is it, Terry? What are we doing?
You tell me.
Hot takes, take it high.
We're talking.
Come on.
All right, let's try that again. Here,
try
go
again.
back to Steve.
Hey, Terry, so you want to tell the fellas what time it is?
It's time for hot takes with the team, cause we think we know ball.
Damn.
All right.
He's the man.
Get high.
Derek sucks.
So this week we're switching it up, right? I know last week I brought a couple different takes of mine, but I think we can keep. I thought for this week it was suggested that we keep it interesting and give these guys a shot. So we each have our own hot take, and we'll go down and we'll see how wild or who's got the wildest take. I guess Stevie G.
You want to start off with
Yeah,
me?
let's start with you.
Okay. So, staying on the topic of
Milk toast.
Jalen Hurts.
Grab your pillow because this is going to be wordy.
Oh.
Jalen Hurts will be the best Eagles quarterback of all time. My hot take is more of a prediction than it is a hot take, but it might seem like a hot take to a lot of people.
You're saying that he is going to be the best all time?
Yes, he will lead in all but 3 or 4 quarterback stats. Winning percentage, season passing yards, season rushing yards. He already is in the lead for a few of these. I looked it up. Touchdowns, every quarterback stat in the book, he will own it besides 3 or 4 because I'm a little bit more realistic than you guys with your trash takes. But anyway, also on top of that,
That's a trash. This isn't even a hot take, dude.
it's a
playing it
prediction.
so safe.
It's a
Who's the
prediction.
competition? Have the Eagles had like elite quarterbacks? They had Donovan
Roger
McNabb and
Staubach.
Randall. What are you talking about?
Eagles have
Randall.
Strauback? We had
Or
Roger?
not Roger Staubach. Ron Jaworski or whatever.
He was elite.
He's above him.
Thank you,
passing
milk
yards right now.
toast.
Anyway, Donovan McNabb has a ton of passing yards, like 32,000.
No shit.
It's going to take a while to get there.
Yeah.
But seeing that Jalen Hurts is a lifetime Eagle, he will own every quarterback stat in the book. Also, on top of all that, he will be in the Hall of Fame. And that is my hot take.
You see them? They teased. It was at the Super Bowl. They had all like the Super Bowl winning quarterbacks or something there.
He
Jalen
was
was the
cut
only
out.
one not in the Hall
Good.
of Fame. Something like that.
Yeah, but that's understandable. He's still playing, but he was still listed as a Hall or a Super Bowl great.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts, John, on that one? Do you agree
Like,
with him?
I don't think it's a hot take. I think that's
It's more of a prediction.
like Hall of Fame. We'll see. He's still young in his career, so like let's pump the brakes on that. But in terms of being like the winningest or most successful quarterback or like the GOAT quarterback in Philadelphia, again, it's like I can't say the comparison I want to say, but it's like being the smartest kid on the small bus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like
Hey.
yeah.
Huh? How
It's
about
like
it?
it's not necessarily you're not necessarily like
He made that joke that he wants to say to me in a text message earlier today. And that's just hurtful.
hey, you ha-ha'd it.
I did.
but yeah, there's just not a lot of competition. So like, could that happen? Yeah, absolutely. So I don't really think it's a hot take. I think it's a prediction.
You're going to look back in 5, 10 years and say Stevie G did no ball.
No, I mean that's not. I mean,
Because he said exactly what was going to happen.
I mean, I agree with you.
Hall of Fame.
You just waged the
Hall of Fame.
the smallest bet.
Yeah, but to me, like the Hall of Fame is nothing now. It really doesn't take a lot to get in.
Donovan McNabb's
Yeah,
not in
it
the Hall
does,
of Fame.
dude. Belichick
Okay.
just got shafted.
Yeah, well,
Donovan McNabb's not in the Hall of Fame.
no, should he be? But yeah,
There
no,
you go.
I agree with you. He's going to lead. Jalen Hurts is going to hold every record. He's going to have the most Super Bowls, and as an Eagles quarterback, probably. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. The Hall of Fame, though,
How many years? What did Don?
see.
I don't know. if we
I got a question on McNabb for you guys.
sure.
And not necessarily McNabb, but if a quarterback gets your franchise to the NFC East Championship and wins 4 times in their career versus a quarterback getting you to the Super Bowl and winning 1 time but losing the rest, who is the better quarterback?
the guy who got us over the hump and brought us the one Super Bowl.
Wait, say it again?
So if a quarterback for your team takes you to the NFC Championship but can't get past it 4 times in a row,
Yeah.
but then and he's been here forever, but then a quarterback's been here just for a few years, takes you into the playoffs, gets you through the NFC Championship, and wins you a Super Bowl, who are you taking? The guy who's shorter career with Philly, or the tenured guy like McNabb and Hurts right now?
Yeah, so here's the deal
career?
with football. It's a tough thing because it's a team sport, right? So McNabb had a lot less talent to work with, so you could argue him being in that position got the team to those NFC Championship games. Hurts had much better talent when he won. Much better talent. He's surrounded. You got peak Howie Roseman too. Like I think people really undermine that dude's like reach on or touch.
Yeah, but I think
His like imprint on like how great this team is and like what he does.
I mean, I was a big McNabb fan. You know, it hurt when he like left and everything, but I mean, I gotta go with Hurts here, right? Like at the end of the day, people forget like McNabb did choke in big games.
So does that mean
whether we're throwing a
Foles-
pick six, coming up short?
Is Foles a better quarterback than McNabb for the Eagles?
No, because you have to understand the roles that
he got him a Super Bowl.
he did, but his run. I mean, that was an amazing run. When you're talking about body of work, like no, I can't say like in Eagles history. No, he's not better.
Terry
than
said, "Get you over the hump," or the guy that couldn't get you over the hump.
Because I'm just thinking, like, it was fun to be an Eagles fan where it's like, oh, we go to the NFC Championship every year. That's fun. We always win the division. But we couldn't get over the hump, and, you know, we lost the Super Bowl. Versus Foles wins us the Super Bowl, didn't get us there, but certainly won the hell out of that game.
Yeah, I mean, he went on a crazy run. What he took over the last 3 games of the regular season that year, and then ran through the gauntlet in the playoffs.
Were the teams that?
I mean, I think it's 2 different things. Like, I can't, you know, you're talking 6 games to what, 12 plus years. Like, I would make a different argument of why Foles would be better in situations, but yeah, no. I mean, I would have to go McNabb because you have to understand, like, Foles was a backup. He should have never seen the field. Like after he won us that, which was wild to
when
me.
we lost in Arizona, who was on the field? Offense? Didn't we have the lead?
For a little bit.
Yeah. Defense gave that one, right?
I mean,
You talking about the Larry Fitz game?
yeah.
Yeah, Larry Fitz cooked us, dude. Defense also.
Yeah, but we also came up short. We had a couple 3-and-outs, right? Like people forget, like that counts, man. That's like, you know, you got to
Every
score
team
the
has
points.
3-and-outs.
You're right, but like in key moments, you can't have them. And like we folded in key moments. There was opportunities for our offense to capitalize. I get it. The defense can't be out.
Just watch Jalen Hurts play that playoff game.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't succeed in key moments. Don't make excuses for
He
this
did it,
guy.
or the
but you're not gonna,
receivers didn't?
see? No, see, this is the problem.
When ball hits
You're
you in the
making
hand-
so. Listen, when win or lose, it should go on the quarterback.
But they're not
right?
perfect, right? Like you have to be realistic that like, yo, when the game matters, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna make the throw, they're gonna make the decision, they're gonna make the play. Did Tom Brady make every throw? No. Did Tom Brady make every good decision? No. He's lost what, 3 Super Bowls? It's like, yo, you're gonna lose, man. Like you're gonna.
But it's
you
been
know,
the what,
whatever.
9?
All right, I get it.
I
But
mean,
even the GOAT,
He's pretty fucking
but
consistent.
before he won 9, he won 1, right? And before he won 2, like you know, like so. I think Jalen is starting to come into his own.
Yeah, I mean,
And he
that's,
showed you that under pressure, he's more likely to succeed than fail.
yeah, I don't dislike
And he's going to be in the Hall
I
of
don't-
Fame.
dislike him.
Potentially.
I think he's our guy, but I just think he's not as great as some tout him to be.
We'll see. He'll have a bounce back here this year. I'm feeling it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, because I feel like John's is going to be super hot. I'm going to go real quick.
Might be.
So my hot take is Aaron Donald. No, I'm sorry, not Aaron Donald. I'm sorry, Sam Darnold, who
Don't
just
say
won the
Aaron
Super
Donald.
Bowl, first Super Bowl, will finish his career with more Super Bowls than both Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. I don't think Lamar Jackson obviously
Super Bowl wins or games?
He more like wins,
like appearances.
Yeah, like he's gonna have more trophies
Than both of them.
not combined, just individually.
So not Super Bowl appearances. You're talking about Super Bowl wins.
Yes, you have to win.
Okay.
He will have more Super Bowl wins.
You hate Josh Allen.
So Sam Darnold's not winning another one. So you're saying Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen will never win a Super Bowl.
I am, and I know I'm pretty confident that they're not going to, like, Josh Allen will not win a Super Bowl for sure on the Bills, and Lamar Jackson for sure is not going to bring Baltimore to a Super Bowl, or let alone win a Super Bowl anytime soon for Baltimore. If they do, it's going to be on different teams, different coaches, completely different.
I mean, we don't know that,
No,
but
we
I
don't.
disagree with it. I think both of them can win for sure on their teams that they have now. Are they missing a couple pieces here and there? Obviously, because they can't get over the hump, either one of them. But in the next following years, I believe one of them, probably Josh Allen, John's boy, will win a Super Bowl.
I think Josh Allen's top 5.
That's
fair.
He's in there.
I think Josh Allen's top 3.
That's fair.
I
think Josh Allen's top 2.
I have him at 2.
All right, top 3. All right. Just gauging the waters.
Patty Allen, Lamar.
What are your thoughts on my take? You agree, disagree? I'm an idiot.
No, it's basically saying like Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen will never win a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Lamar Jackson will ever win a Super Bowl because I think, like I said last week, he's not necessarily a quarterback. He's a gifted athlete. So when the playoffs happen, the teams are better. Everything becomes more difficult. Everyone's basically as athletic as you are. So, you see guys like how Michael Vick played. He wasn't really a great playoff guy because the teams were just better. The competition is stiffer. It's kind of like Schwarber when he's pitching in the playoffs or swinging in the playoffs, hitting the playoffs, doesn't do anything. But in the regular season, you got 4 or 5 hitters, 4 or 5 pitchers, you got relievers, you got other guys that are like maybe not as good that he's getting these bombs off of because he's a scrub. But
Not a scrub.
he's an absolute scrub. That was the worst signing in the past 10 years for the Phillies, besides Brandon Marsh. But I fuck with your thing.
You like it?
I think it's
Boy's not going to win a Super Bowl?
Josh Allen, dude, he already won the Super Bowl in life, dude. He's a multimillionaire, and look who he's married to. Like, if he doesn't win a Super Bowl, who gives a shit?
He's about to have his first kid, too.
Yeah, dude, he's winning.
But
Wait,
come on.
having a kid ruined your life, so maybe he's on the downhill.
Fucker, man.
He's on the decline.
Damn. That's a hot take in itself.
Ooh-wee.
All right, John. What's your take?
My take?
Yeah, let's hear this one.
I got a hot take. I think jerseys should be reserved for children and significant others. I do not think grown men should be wearing jerseys. And let me tell you why. It's got the
jersey right here?
You shouldn't be wearing. Yeah, you got another man's back draped across your shoulders, brother. Another man's name
Goddamn
draped
right I
across
do.
your shoulders. Jalen's my favorite, and I want everyone to know. Yay!
That is cool.
Fuck out of here. You don't walk around here wearing another man's name on your back. You're a grown man. You can just wear the T-shirt that says Eagles written on it and go to the game. Don't be walking around like, I got a jersey from another man. Get the fuck out of here. That's like if your wife wants to go to the game, like you're a pro football player and your wife's going to the game, guess what? She can have it on their back because one, that's her legal name now. I'll just leave it at that. And then the other one is if you have kids, right? Kids are allowed to have these heroes when they're growing up. Like, Lord knows I did. Tune in to Muscle Geeks every Monday night. We'll talk about it. But, like, so when a little kid has a hero, they're looking up to the guy like, yeah, you're going to wear his jersey. But you're a 35-year-old man walking around here with a Jalen Hurts jersey.
Goddamn right.
It's a little sus.
It's not so.
It's a little,
Stevie G, you wanna,
sus.
Want me to go?
Yeah, you take this one.
All right.
I
So
feel like this one's personal.
this is I feel like you just have too big of an ego. You can't step over it. I don't know about you, but a
Not
large
an ego
majority.
thing.
It is.
No,
The
Jalen
large
Hurts is
majority
great.
of the population,
Yeah.
like guys in particular, wanted to be a pro athlete when they grow up, right?
Yeah.
Can we agree on that? So
No.
maybe you didn't.
Terry, did you grow up wanting to be a pro athlete?
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you, Terry.
Go, Derek.
How
Anyway.
dare you?
The reason why
How
you put on
dare
the
you.
guy's jersey is because
No,
you
I wanted to be
respect what he
superhero.
can do on the field, and you pay homage to him by putting him on your back.
Yeah. You put him on your
All right.
back, all right.
My guy's better than your guy. I'm going to pay homage by putting him on my back. All right? It's not sus, John. You just came at 90% of the sports world.
Oh, just because the majority do it, that means you got to do it? What are you, some sheep?
No. I
Everyone
just
walks
told
off
you
a
why I
cliff, you
did.
going off a cliff?
I love Jalen Hurts. I'm going to put on his jersey. It's going to be all
Can't you love him and not walk around with his name on your back, dude? That's like
Yes, I
that's like
could.
the NFL version of being a prison bitch. It's
No,
like
it's
he's walking
not.
around, you're carrying Jalen's pocket around, brother.
That is not
He pulled
what
his
it
pocket
is
out, and
at
your right
all.
hand is on it, and when your right hand gets tired, your left hand gets on there.
That is
you got
not
two
what it
hands
is.
and one pretty mouth.
This is
dude.
why this is
You got Jalen's name all over that tongue.
that is
Fuck out of
not
here.
what it is. That is your
right,
ego
all right,
putting
all
it
right,
out
all right.
there.
It's not an ego thing.
It's an ego thing.
No, I don't walk around with a Bennett draped across my shoulders either. It's not an ego thing. I can tell you, Jalen is great, and I just said that he's our guy. But
You can show your. Yeah.
I'm not walking around with his name on my back.
So I see where you're coming from, John. My thing with the whole jerseys is there's a time and place for it, right?
Right now, baby. Should I show it again? Right now.
Yeah.
That would not be the time, right? But like, if you're in season, you're a big fan. I get it. You want to wear it on game day or the night before. You know, sometimes at work, depending where you work, you know, on Fridays or Mondays, if there's a game, you know, you're able to dress casually and throw on some Eagles gear. Like, I get it, right? But if it's like, you know, spring or like February and you're still rocking like an Eagles jersey, walking around running errands on the weekend or whatever, I think that's weird. I think if you're rocking a jersey and the sport's out of season, I think that's weird. But overall, I do enjoy a good jersey. You know, basketball season or like summertime, you know, throwing on a nice throwback, you know, let the arm show, right? Or even during in season. Now, I am very
you gotta
particular
Let
about the
those arms
jerseys.
show for AI.
I am very particular. Most of my jerseys are athletes with the same last name, so I feel like it's a.
That's even worse.
No, it's not. Because you know what the problem was.
I hope
Everyone
one day we
gets-
can meet in person and really have the same.
No, it's
last
because you
name.
get a jersey and then a year later they get traded. A year later they get traded. You spend all this money, you get a nice jersey, and then they get traded, and their number changes. It's like, well, what the fuck? You know, like what the fuck? I can't.
I can see you in like in the stands one day, and be like, "Hey, your name's the same as mine.
Yeah.
Will you sign this?"
Yeah.
Now that's a hot take, Steve.
Fuck out of here.
He's getting roasted on the
His
short.
name's the same as mine. He's my favorite player.
But yeah, I think there's a time and place.
All right, I'm coming over the top. If you don't have a jersey when you go to a game, you suck. You need to wear a jersey. A t-shirt's not good enough. You have to get a jersey, player jersey. It's got to be branded, or you're a filthy poor. You have to go and wear.
If
the
you're
official
showing up to an
licensed
Eagles
jersey.
playoff
No, you
game
wear a
at
nice
the link
shot on
without
this.
a hoodie,
You wear a
and
nice-
the jersey over top, you're a bum.
That
Bum.
guy-
You're a
damn
bum.
right.
With what?
Jersey
With what? Your
at
fucking
the game.
Timbos?
Oh,
Jersey
God.
Walking around
at
your
every
Timbos?
game.
What do
Like
you
just got
got?
off the job site?
What
Fuck
are you
outta here.
wearing? Your Carhartt, your little beanie with your glovies and your fucking.
I'm wearing a
puffy
nice
jacket?
Mitchell and Ness
No,
hoodie.
we're out
Nobody
there.
needs anyone at the game that isn't fully supporting it 100% for your team wearing a jersey.
Anyone that
And
went
if
to
you
the
forgot
game
one,
is
if you-
already fully supporting the team because they
Bullshit.
bought the ticket that's way overpriced.
If you
They
forgot
drank the
one,
beers
go
and
into
paid
the
for the
store.
parking that's way overpriced. And then you paid for the condiments, or not, excuse me, not the condiments, the accoutrement. Not the condiments.
Excuse me, I need this much mustard. I
They bought. Well, you had to put the mustard on the food. You're paying for it somehow.
There's a gift shop for you to buy the jersey if you forget it next time. That's why it's there. Wear the damn jersey. You can cut the sleeves off.
No, I don't need to tell people that I specifically have one favorite grown man that I'm watching on the field. I can just say, hey,
I love all the grown man on the field.
I like the entire team. I'll wear an Eagle shirt, not the name on the back. I'll just rep the front, not the back. These guys deserve it. It's their jersey. They put in the work.
Oh, my God.
You pay homage to the player.
I even said homage. It's homage.
Homage. You pay the homage.
You didn't get that right? You didn't get this take right.
Actually,
no.
He is right. It's either an homage, which is the actual thing referencing, or you pay homage.
Yeah.
Well, you pay homage.
Why don't
then.
you go pay for some condiments, John?
Yeah.
What the hell's wrong with you, John?
I was right.
Mustard.
Terrible
boy.
take.
That was a good one.
That was the best hot take. You got Jalen Hurts is going to the Hall of Fame. What are you talking about?
That's a prediction.
You don't wear a
down
jersey.
his gear. You know he's got a jock strap on him too.
Oh, wait, wear jerseys too. What was the little
I'm
poster he wanted to bring tonight too? Wasn't it a plaque, Jalen?
It was bobbleheads.
Yeah. And a plaque. You had a plaque.
Brother.
Yeah.
We got a wall.
This podcast ever blows up, Jalen Hurts comes here, dude, you're going to have to be in the other room.
I might.
Can't be sitting there.
Nah, in Stevie's defense, the plaque was cool, but I get what John's saying.
The plaque is sick.
The plaque
Yeah,
is
but
kind
he comes out here
Super Bowl with the
ricked
cigar?
up.
Dude, we're getting Young Junk jerseys, and we're all gonna wear them.
We're not. Well, yeah, it's fine. It
I'm
doesn't
not
say.
bricked
It
up.
doesn't say Terry on the back.
nut.
It says Young Junk. That's fine. I'm talking about if you wear the guy's name on the back,
a different guy's name.
like you're his property now.
Okay.
That's not what it's
Hold
about, John.
his pocket.
Jesus.
The front one, front right,
wrong with this guy?
left front, right front, left rear, right rear. Find a pocket, hold it. When the one arm gets tired, let the other one take over.
He's wild. He's wild for that.
Bunch of
We're gonna
prisoners,
get toasted in the comments.
prison bitches.
All right, guys. That pretty much does it here for Think You Know Ball. John, you want to? Well, you got some more? You got a little bit more?
Well, do we want to jump in the chat real fast?
Yeah. Yeah. Before we end it, let's clean up the chat real quick. What we got here?
I lost Johnny on the spot again, dude. Horrible.
Yeah, you have trash
Bias.
takes.
You see that Mahomes thing?
Patrick Mahomes is slightly better than McNabb. Big arm and mobile, but he's made by Andy's offense. Nah. Slightly better.
He's much better.
Slightly better. Patrick Mahomes could retire right now, and he's in the Hall of Fame.
Here's another thing. McNabb wanted to for his own reasons, and there's validity in his reasons. But he was a big dual threat early in his career, and then he got away from the running. We all know why. He didn't want to be thought of as like
the reporter.
that,
Yeah.
and that's understandable. But what I'm saying is Mahomes figured out how to be a double threat. You know what I mean? And like utilize his legs throughout the course of his career better than McNabb did for whatever reason. Mahomes is way better than McNabb.
Yeah. That's not even a question. What we got? Milk Toast, I appreciate you. How many seasons does Jackson's have in him? What, he's at like 8 or 9 right now? I mean,
He's 29. Lamar Jackson.
he plays reckless, so I don't know. He's like a hit. Like I almost feel like quarterbacks or players like that are a hit away from it ending, but it hasn't happened yet. But his window is definitely closing. Whether it's him like physically or definitely with the Ravens. Like I'm convinced that the Ravens no shot.
We'll see. I'd say he's got a few more years.
Eh.
Definitely.
Who cares? He's not going to win a Super Bowl ever.
Yeah.
You might as well just move on from him.
I said that earlier. I appreciate that.
They're getting a new coach.
All right, so who are we getting rid of this week? We're getting rid of Lamar Jackson, Brandon Marsh, Schwarber, and any man that wears another man's name on his
Get
back.
him out.
Get him out, you crybaby bitch.
I like Milk Toast though. John does know way too much about this whole pocket thing.
Yeah.
Well, tune in to Muscle Geeks every Monday night at 8 o'clock on the YouTubes.
You know,
and
you can
find
hold
out that
John's
I know a
pocket.
little bit about movies, and some of them,
John.
there's prison bitches in them.
John knows some experience. He probably, at a young age, unfortunately, was wearing a jersey and holding a pocket at the same time.
I said at a young age, it's reserved for children and significant others.
There's definitely some trauma behind that for sure.
There's no trauma. What do you?
Hey, listen, we don't have to explore it on the show.
Yeah, I know you love the halftime show this year too, dude.
Yeah,
You were out there dancing.
I was. It was so entertaining. So entertaining.
All right, it's 9:31.
So
Let's go.
guys, appreciate you watching. Appreciate you guys in the chat. Tune in next week. Again, Thursdays, 8 p.m. This is where we're at. John, where can they find you?
Just follow us at the Muscle Geeks podcast everywhere and burn your jerseys.
Stevie G, where you at?
Instagram, Stevie G 55. Like and subscribe.
Terry, tell the people where they can find you.
Hey, it's Vicious Marshmallow, everyone's favorite podcast producer, and you can find me on the YouTubes at Vicious Marshmallow and also at Young Junk. You can find me on Instagram on the same ones, and sometimes the TikTok.
You better find him. You better find him at a table soon, eating his meals.
Oh, yeah, it's true. I gotta house some chicken.
Again, guys, thanks for tuning in. Again, next Thursday, 8 p.m. We'll be right here. Appreciate it.